If you're watching this, chances are you want to set up a brand new learning and development department in your company. And while it is definitely a cause for celebration, yay you've got a long road ahead of you. Hello and welcome to the L&D Academy. My name is Irina, and I'm here to help you set up your L&D function from scratch and give you practical examples of what that could look like in practice based on my own experiences of setting up L&D departments. Step number 1, define the L&D vision and goals, starting with understanding the organizational needs. L&D should exist for a reason, and that reason is to help the organization meet its learning requirements. To do that, you first need to understand what those requirements are. Conduct surveys, focus groups, and one-on-one interviews to gather insights about the company's learning needs. For example, if the business wants to increase customer satisfaction by reducing product defects, L&D could consider targeted quality control learning interventions, such as training programs, online courses or modules, micro-learning nudges, or a buddy system. Want to learn more about learning needs? Check out our mini-course Learning Needs Analysis. Link is in the description down below. Based on this, you need to develop a learning strategy. Now, once you know the learning requirements, it's time to create a plan, which is usually referred to as a learning and development strategy. This is a document that usually includes several things like the department's vision, mission, and goals, roles and responsibilities, learning priorities based on identified requirements and needs, learning delivery methods, L&D initiative lists, usually broken into things like onboarding, employee development, management and leadership, or team development, resource allocation, including people, budget, technology, and so on. And you would also include how you're going to evaluate and measure, and so much more. Your strategy document must have very specific and measurable objectives. It's not enough to just say, oh, we'll upskill our managers. You need to outline specific goals, such as we'll provide 40 hours of leadership training and coaching to all mid-level managers over the next 6 months, focusing on conflict resolution, strategic planning, and team motivation with an expected improvement in team performing metrics by 15%. Another thing to remember, which we will come back to later, is establishing key performance indicators or KPIs. This is critical when it comes to evaluating your efforts. You don't want to finish a 6-month development program and have no idea whether it was successful or not because you don't know what to measure and what the key indicators of improved performance are. We have a nifty template that you can download for creating an L&D strategy, so check out the link in the description. Let's say that your company focuses on enhancing communication skills, problem-solving abilities, and product knowledge of frontline employees. Your learning strategy in this case would include the following. The delivery method, in our case, would be to design and deliver a 12-week customer services training program. The specific objectives are to reduce customer complaints by 30% and increase customer satisfaction scores by 15 points over the next quarter. The KPIs could sound something like this. Track progress by monitoring the number of customer complaints, measuring the average customer satisfaction score, and evaluating the speed and accuracy of issue resolutions before and after the training. Time for step 2, design the L&D structure and processes. And you start this by organizing the L&D team structure. If you know what you want to do and how you want to do this, you can begin thinking about who you need on board. Consider what roles you need to bring your strategy to life. For example, a strategy that relies on online learning would need people versed in creating computer-based experiences, like instructional designers, online facilitators, graphic designers, or producers, to name just a few. On the other hand, if the learning strategy emphasizes maybe personalized learning paths, perhaps you need to consider hiring coaches and learning experience designers. There are a lot of roles in the L&D field, and you can check out 35 of them in this, or we have the video down in the description as well. Once that is out of the way, you need to design policies and procedures. Like any other department, L&D must have some standard operating procedures, like SOPs, for the most important, if not all, L&D processes. In other words, what rules must employees, managers, and L&D follow? These processes could include things like how the learning needs will be assessed, how the learning program will be designed and delivered, how to handle an ad hoc training request, what is the process of onboarding new people, how learning will be evaluated, or how to handle educational grants, and others. Please note that this list is not exhaustive and you can have many other requirements. Let's look at an example. An SOP for learning needs assessment could outline the main steps like conducting biannual online questionnaires and focus groups and quarterly meetings with department heads to prioritize learning needs. A program design and delivery SOP will usually contain information about designing learning experiences based on needs, getting stakeholder approval, developing content with or without subject matter experts and getting feedback, scheduling and organizing delivery, evaluating the success, as well as timelines from initiation to execution. Best practices in ad hoc training request SOP include how to submit a formal request, the approval process, timelines for reviews and approval, budget allocations, and so on. Next comes step 3. Build the right L&D team. And you begin this by identifying the required skill set. Before posting a job ad, you need to know what skills and capabilities your team requires. Do they need instructional design, training delivery, project management, data analysis? Keep in mind that every job can be broken into must-haves and nice-to-haves. No one can do everything all the time. So, after compiling a list of all the competencies that you think you need, make sure to also sort them into the 2 categories. For example, an L&D coordinator must be able to organize learning events and analyze incoming data. However, they do not need to be experts in instructional design or learning theories, and vice versa. A trainer or facilitator should be well versed in learning experience design and stakeholder management, but they don't need to be pros at event management. Then it's time to recruit and develop talent. This can be equal parts exciting and exhausting. You need to craft a job ad, reach out to people with a mix of expertise and potential, interview, and ultimately hire and onboard every new team member. There are tons of tips on interviewing out there, so we'll leave that to the experts. Once all that is done, remember, it's not enough to hire an amazing team of people. You need to ensure they also remain amazing throughout their tenure with the company. Focus on personal and professional development, knowledge sharing, and of course, teamwork. After all, how can you build a learning culture in your company if there isn't one within the L&D team? If you want to take a closer look at what a job posting might look like, check out the link to our blog post down below in the description. For best results, consult your talent acquisition team. They are experts and can help you craft an ad that not only attracts suitable candidates, but also places the company in the best possible light. Finally, step 4, monitor, evaluate, and improve. You might think that once you've hired and trained the right people, you're done setting up your L&D department, but the reality is that it's a never-ending process. That is why you need to constantly collect and analyze any and all feedback you can get your hands on. This is where the KPIs from earlier come into play. If you know what your success measurements are and how to keep track of them, it becomes easier to finally understand the objective reality of the department. Use this data to refine and enhance the team's work and update the overall L&D strategy. For example, after rolling out a new leadership development program, conduct quarterly feedback surveys with participants to assess their satisfaction and gather suggestions for improvement. Analyze your KPIs, such as the program's impact on leadership effectiveness, or employee engagement scores and retention rates. For instance, if the feedback indicates a need for more interactive sessions, incorporate more group discussions and hands-on activities in future iterations. Don't focus solely on the team's output, but also the people within it. Have regular one-on-one chats with your L&D team members to gather their feedback on the program they're developing and delivering. Use these insights to understand their challenges and identify areas for their professional growth. For example, if a team member expresses a need to do better data analysis, arrange for them to attend a relevant workshop or course, but then also give them tasks to apply what they're learning back on the job. Additionally, collect feedback from learners about the effectiveness of the facilitators and instructional designers. Use this data to provide targeted coaching and developing opportunities, such as peer learning sessions, knowledge sharing sessions, or mentoring programs. Your team is your most important asset, so make sure that you're taking good care of them. And that's more or less it. While it may sound overwhelming, setting up an L&D department from scratch isn't really that difficult. It just takes some time and patience, but the reward for doing it right can be immense. What has been your experience in setting up a new learning and development department from scratch? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe and give it a thumbs up? I'll see you in the next one.